explain. Hopefully this will be nostalgic for some of you, and hopefully you'll just enjoy my whispers. You'll have to let me know how the sound is in this video. I'm going to try and talk slowly and concentrate on my whispers, but equally I don't want to be super close to the mic. I want it to be a little bit more natural, so you'll have to tell me, kind of varying how far I am from the mic, whether you like that. So let's get started. So I'm going to start. It's getting into the late afternoon here, and it's been a very windy, rainy, autumnal day. There has been some sun though, actually. The sun is out right now. So I thought we could light a candle and relax into the evening. So these are extra long matches. And I have a little candle here, which I'm going to light. Unfortunately, I don't really have anywhere behind me I can put it. Let's hope I don't set the mic or my house on fire. That crackle. Oh, it went out. Let's try again. Hopefully the strike isn't too loud. There's something so satisfying about I don't know why it keeps going out. Okay, we're going to do one more. I'm not going to edit this out, so I hope you're happy with the investment of your time watching me attempt to light a candle like I've never done it before. There we go. It is a scented one, so maybe I can put it. Can you see that? Kind of, a little bit. Okay, third time lucky. So, let's get into the movies. I've picked out a few. I'll show you the case first of all. Some of you might have had one of remastered DVD. High School Musical 1, 2 and 3. So that's what it looks like inside. And this was like really good. Like I said, if you wanted to like have portable, the option of portable movies is pretty full. Like I said, I have always enjoyed movies, so I've picked a few of my favourite out. So we're gonna start with the Hannah Montana movie. This is quite a boring case. Not case, disc. So I want to say the Hannah Montana movie came out in 2009. I wonder if it says. It doesn't. Obviously this is on Disney Plus now. I liked Hannah Montana a lot. I was quite into the Disney era of the Jonas Brothers, Demi Lovato, Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez. They're all like a similar age to me. Which honestly probably meant I was too old to be watching these things when I was watching them, but I did really enjoy it. Me and my friends really enjoyed it, and I did go and see this at the cinema. So if you don't know, Hannah Montana is a TV show from the Disney Channel. And Miley Cyrus plays Hannah Montana, and essentially she is a pop star who disguises herself to be a pop star so that she can live a normal life. And her name in the show is Miley Stewart, and in the movie like a coming of age story of her getting used to living in this brand new environment with these people that, you know, don't warm to her, and vice versa. Auditioning for this big life-changing event whilst learning like new dance styles, and I don't know honestly if it would be problematic if today, I haven't watched it in a while, a lot of these types of films are, I'm sure there's probably something in there that we wouldn't be able to say or do, or wouldn't pass. Now, there was a lot of these types of movies around the 2000s. I actually think I have another one in this stack of like, it's giving like Romeo and Juliet vibes, but not really, like two different worlds colliding, you know. It's quite funny, but it's more of a like romance drama, I would say. I don't know what it would be on. It's a Paramount movie, so I assume if it's anywhere it would be on Paramount Plus. But a great 2000s movie, great like of its time movie. The ending is cute. The thing is as well, I'm not sure why they hired Julia Stiles as the main of this movie, because God love her, she's not the best dancer I've ever seen. Maybe I'm wrong and she has like significant training, but it's not great. And when the movie is called Save the Last Dance, you think that would be important. She is a great actress though. I feel like she's kind of fallen off in the past few years, or maybe she's just in things that I don't watch anymore, or don't watch aren't aimed at me, whatever. If you've never seen this, I recommend it. It's a fun movie. There are some quite like heavy topics in there for considering it's a 12. Now, next is my favourite movie of all time. You will not be surprised to learn what it is, considering there's a humongous queue in frame. There she is, the Queen herself. Legally Blonde, as you can see. This is my favourite movie of all time. I could quote this movie from front to back. Elwood's is an icon. And if you've never seen this film, it's a travesty, honestly. A travesty. This came out in 2000. This came out in 2002. I did actually see this when it came out, and I shouldn't have done. I went round a friend's house, and her family had like rented it from Blockbuster, so I got to watch it. But I'm pretty sure it was a 15 then, for some reason, and I was not 15. So, if you have never seen Legally Blonde, which honestly is a travesty, the movie is about Elwood's, Queen Elwood's. She is painted as like a vapid California blonde, and her boyfriend breaks up, spoilers, her boyfriend breaks up with her because he's going to law school. Harvard Law School, in fact. And he wants to be senator, I think. And he says that he needs a more serious brunette girlfriend, essentially. So she's like, well, you know what, I'm going to show you, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get into Harvard Law, obviously stuff progresses, and sometimes we make choices for men that we think are going to be good for us, and they're not. In this case, this choice was good, even if the man was not. There's a lot, it's very it's super fun, the soundtrack is great. She is clever and beautiful and kind and empathetic, and you see that throughout the movie, that she proves that she's not a dumb blonde and she can get done. Obviously I am blonde, and I'd like to think that I'm not stupid, and I don't want to make this Legally Blonde deeper than it is. It's a silly movie, but at the same time, we love a strong role model. Does she make some questionable choices? Yes. Is she male-led at the beginning? Yes. But we've all been there, we've all been there. There's some other famous people in it, like Selma Blair and Luke Wilson. It's a very a feel-good movie. I feel like they don't make movies like this anymore. I don't know at what point they decided rom-coms and movies directed at women and young women weren't important enough to release at the cinema, and just get crap on Netflix that obviously cost no money to make. But I really feel like they should bring the strong female-led rom-coms back. I feel like we're missing a trick here, guys. I would pay. I love going to the cinema, and you can never, in my opinion, replace that experience at home. And rom-coms don't come out anymore. Bring back rom-coms. Bring back rom-coms, that's what I say. I'm gonna start a petition, guys. Okay, I've still got a few more to talk about, so let's move on. But if you've never seen it, see it immediately. That's the one I would recommend the most in this entire list if you've never seen it. Okay. Next. This is from 2004. And this is A Cinderella Story, starring Hilary Duff and Jack Michael Murray. The Legends That Are. I might chill on the tapping a little bit actually, because I imagine it's probably going to get quite grating. So, A Cinderella Story follows Hilary Duff, who plays Sam. She has an evil stepmother and evil stepsisters, or ugly stepsisters, even though they're not ugly. And she speaks to someone online and hides her identity. It's giving catfish. And there's a ball is still healthy and thriving. Apparently she's releasing more music, I've heard. I wish she was still in movies though. Chad Michael Murray. This is peak Chad Michael Murray. This is like One Tree Hill. I was in love with him. I had a picture of him on I want to say either my Pixo, that's going to age me, my Pixo, or my Bebo. Either way, he's the best. I saw Freakier Friday a few weeks ago and he was in that and I was like, wow. If you have like 10-year-old girls, this is a great movie. It's fun, it's funny, it's silly. Like, we all know the story of Cinderella, right? There's like an American football plot. It's just like very of its time. This gives me a lot of nostalgia as well, because I was the right age for this when it came out. I was like the peak target audience, you know. I can't remember whether I saw it at the cinema, but I've definitely been watching it for 20 years, for sure. Actually, do you ever get nostalgia to the point that it makes you sad? Like, I wish I could go back. But maybe I'm like, you're nostalgic for that time because also it was a much easier time. I didn't have any responsibilities or a job or any worries really. Just school and homework. I highly recommend. I think this is a Disney movie. Oh god, the DVD's like peeling off. It's Warner Brothers, but I'm sure it's on Disney Plus. Maybe not. Right, I've got 2 more to show you. Both great movies. So, the next one. Coyote Ugly. This doesn't have the date on, so I don't know when this came out, but I want to say 2002, maybe 2001, 2002. I can't remember the first time I saw this, probably at a sleepover. It's a 12 and a 15, I'm not entirely sure how. I would say it leans probably more to a 15 than it does a 12. Again, it's more of like a comedy drama, but it's very like sexy. Tyra Banks is in it. Essentially, it's about, I can't remember what her name is. It Violet in it. Her name's Piper Perabo in real life, I think. But anyway, she needs money, and she's trying to find a job. She moves to New York again. That seems to be a 2000s trope. She needs money, so she walks into a bar and asks to work, basically. But this bar is a Coyote Ugly bar, and they are more like dancers than just bar staff, and she has to learn the ropes. People think there's like a stigma that comes along with being a Coyote Ugly girl. I feel like saying coyote in an English accent sounds weird. Coyote, because we don't have them here. She meets someone, but then he doesn't like that she's dancing in the bar. Again, now I'm not sure this movie would fly because it's very like, there's a lot of objectification of the women in this film, of like their boyfriends caring what they're doing and like controlling them. It's fun, it's of its time, it has a great soundtrack, it's silly and funny, there is drama in it, it's got John Goodman in it as well, who plays her dad. The subplot is she wants to become a singer-songwriter, So she's writing songs. Leanne Rimes sang the song from it. Don't fight the moonlight. Don't fight the moonlight. Can't fight the moonlight. Can't fight the moonlight. Can't fight the moonlight. I'm not gonna sing it. Thankful. Be thankful. It's a fun movie. I would watch it. It's like a girly movie. I would watch it at a sleepover. It's kind of sexy, kind of fun, kind of silly. Very 2000s fashion and vibes. But would recommend. I don't think I've ever seen it on any streaming platforms. It might be on Prime. If you have watched this far and you know where any of these movies are like available, maybe put that in the comments if you've seen them on streaming. So that's Coyote Ugly. So last but not least, we have the iconic 17 again, starring Mr. Zac Efron. 17 again. Now I know exactly when this came out because I know exactly how old I was, and this was a big thing. Because me and all my friends were very in love with Zac Efron, specifically this Zac Efron. So this came out in 2009. It's the end of the noughties. But it was like a cultural reset. High School Musical 3, which Zac Efron was also in, came out in 2008. So this was the first movie he did after High School Musical. It has Matthew Perry in it, R.I.P. Leslie Mann. It's just a fun, stupid movie. Essentially, it's like Freaky Friday, but not really. So Mike, who is played by Matthew Perry, hates his life. He's 39, I think. 37, maybe he's 37, I can't remember. He's in his 30s, late 30s. He hates his life. And something happens and he ends up being 17 again. This is young Mike. And he has to go back to school, and essentially he works out why he loves his life and why he should be grateful for it. I don't know how well this, I did watch this not that long ago, like within the past 5 years, and I enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best movie in this list. I do think it's a fun watch if you're a teenager. I think Zac Efron in this movie is very handsome. It's what I would consider peak Zac Efron. I don't know how old he was, maybe like 20. Is that weird for me to say? I don't know. It's a straight up comedy. It's like written by comedy writers. Obviously Matthew Perry is a comedian. It has some strange moments in it. There's like a subplot about like League of Legends or Dungeons and Dragons or something. But it's a good like rom-com-y type silly movie. Everyone in it is good. I think for me it's just an attachment of like the nostalgia for me, where I was at the time. Me and my friends were also excited to see this. When I got the DVD, or when we got the DVD, we'd watch it like every sleepover. It's just like a fun time, you know. as usual, if you've got any requests or ideas for videos, let me know.